Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to X. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. I hope everyone is doing well. Just trying to work out how to sort out this mess that has been caused by. They've changed the layout. Why have they changed the layout? There we go. Is that better? No, that's not better. There we go. That's better. Jeez. Welcome to the Arsenal versus Brentford match preview, which is obviously a 5:30 kickoff tomorrow. I hope everyone is doing well. Big up to Geeks is already in the house saying, hey Bobby, hey chat. Tricky for Arsenal to keep the table ticking and keep us fresh for Madrid. Hopefully the window equips us so we can attack in multiple fronts. I think everyone will be very happy once the summer window's over, if I'm honest. We've made an error this season. We all know it. I've always stuck with who I blame for it. But at the end of the day, we've got to move on now and focus in on the summer window. And that's how I do things. I don't keep agendas. I move on because at the moment we just need to focus on the summer. So yeah, big up to Chris. I hope you're doing well too. I know you've had positive news at Liverpool, VVD and Salah signing, but as I said, you need to really dig deep on my special guest that's meant to be joining me will be slightly late, so I'm going to slow down just a little bit. So yeah, so I can wait for my poor brother to join me. He's been away, so obviously he's got to take a while to set up and everything. So, honestly, yeah, knowing what I know about it, I personally don't like what they've done personally. It is what it is. Football's football, and yeah, it is what it is. There's not much more we can say about it, really. Look, I think for Liverpool fans, obviously, it's good to have Salah and VVD there next season and the season after. But yeah, your owners are getting away with stuff once again. There's a few owners in the Premier League I just do not like at all. Not the greatest fan of them, never will be, and I just feel that they're setting you up to have a big drop off at some point, and you don't really want that. But the way I like about Arsenal is we're trying to build a team and then set up a conveyor belt where we are not going to have a drop off. So we get the team to a certain standard, and then we continuously keep bulking that team up so they can continuously challenge more and more season after season. So that's what most teams should be doing. No comment about what's making me laugh. I will have a word with her in a minute. I'll finish the stream. Oh, charming. It started off nice. It's now ended up with middle fingers. So, I'm not interested personally. We are keeping two of the more important players. Salah, who's not really replaceable with his output, so he was the important one. Yeah, for me, Salah was the most important. VVD, I don't know, mate. Was it not for me? This is just me. I'm not telling Liverpool fans how to support their club or what they should do. But for me, VVD was someone that I felt that this season is the time to move on. Now, with VVD, there wasn't many clubs interested in him, in all fairness. Salah, there was a lot of interest. But VVD, for me, I just felt with Konate, with how good Konate is, was the perfect time to get someone in. Now, don't get me wrong, Liverpool will spend this summer. I expect them to do quite well in the market, but I just felt that VVD, this was the time. This was the time for me. But don't know why it's summer came early here last week or so. Took my nephew, one-year-old nephew and 5-year-old niece on the field to play football. Brilliant stuff. I hope you was nice and let some goals in, mate. I can imagine you. being prime Neuer in goal, not letting a single one in. That's how I can imagine you being. Oh dear! Big up to Terry. Hope you're doing well. Um, so that tickled me now. But no, our summer's here now, and it's buggering off next week. That's for certain. I wonder why Thomas Frank. Hang on, 2 secs. Came to watch us against Madrid on Wednesday. Just a scouting. That's pretty much all, really. If I'm honest, you know, the thing is, one, I don't really get it because I expect us to change the squad quite a lot tomorrow. I expect a good number of players being rested, but that's why makes you wonder why he bothered, because we're not going to play like that on tomorrow. I'm expecting an extremely dull game. I'll be honest. Yeah, I find it a little bit weird sometimes because we all know that we're going to rest players. I've heard that Zinchenko might play. Um, I've heard that we're going to be resting Party, so Jorginho will play, and there's just a lot that I think that we might do. I hope Trent gets a good leaving reception. I don't like the hate at all. I wish him the best. He wants a new chance. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Trent situation is you should have accepted some money in January. Now, for PSR, selling Trent for like 20 million quid is worth 80 million pounds in PSR value. So it would have made sense just to get something for him. That's my only problem that I have with the FSG on that. I think they should have just accepted an offer. It's not like you haven't got anybody to literally step in. So, yeah. Anyway, still waiting for my pod brother, but I shall crack on with the show whilst we wait. Right, so since the start of the Premier League, we have played Brentford just 7 times, 1 draw, 5 Arsenal wins, 2 at home, 3 away, 1 Brentford win, and that was at their ground. Recent meetings with Brentford, we beat them 3-1 earlier in the season. Last time we played in the Emirates, we beat them 2-1. The time before that, we drew 1-1. Form guide for both teams. So Arsenal, we all know what we've been doing in the Premier League. Nothing exciting, not scoring many goals, blah, blah, blah. Brentford, they've drew with Chelsea, lost to Newcastle, beat Bournemouth, lost to Villa, drew with Everton. So quite a mixed bag, if I'm honest. At first, I wasn't letting one in through tangents. My mum was like, Chris, don't I can stop laughing. Yes, so I was right. I had a feeling you were being prime Neuer in goal. Not letting a single chance in. Oh, I love it. I'm too competitive myself, so I'll be exactly the same. So yeah, that's that. So currently, Arsenal are second in the league. Brentford are 12th. They've won 17, drawn 11, lost 3. Brentford have won 12, drawn 6, lost 13. Goals scored per game for Arsenal is 1.8 compared to Brentford's 1.6. Goal conversions is 13% for Arsenal, 14% for Brentford. Goals conceded per game is 0.8 for Arsenal, 1.6 for Brentford. Chances created per game for Arsenal is 2.9, 2.7 for Brentford. 11 clean sheets for Arsenal, 6 for Brentford. Home form for Arsenal is played 15, won 10, drawn 4, lost 1. Goals scored for Arsenal is 30, goals conceded is 12. Away form for Brentford is played 16, won 7, drawn 7, lost 2. That can't be right, can it? That can't be right. I haven't changed that properly, have I? Bliminick. Right, let's just get that properly because that's not right. There's no way that that's their form. Let's have a look. Right, so they've played 15. I just haven't changed it. That's what's happened there. Won 5, drawn 2, lost 8. Goals scored 21. Goals conceded 20. Right, these stats are right. Average possession for Arsenal is 56.1. Average possession for Brentford is 48. XG for Arsenal is 49.9. XG for Brentford is 48. Shots on target per game for Arsenal is 4.8, Brentford 4.7. Accuracy in passes per game 415.6, 87%. For Brentford 338.5, 80%. Accuracy in long balls 17.1 for Arsenal, 25.5 for Brentford. Accuracy in crosses for Arsenal is 5, for Brentford 4.3. XG conceded for Arsenal is 27. XG conceded for Brentford is 48.3. Fouls per match is 8.1 for Brentford, 11.3 for Arsenal. Goals 56 for Arsenal, 41 from open play, 11 set pieces, 0 free kicks, 2 penalties, 2 own goals. For Brentford, it's 51 goals, 37 from open play, 9 set pieces, 0 free kicks, 5 penalties, and 0 own goals. Now, this is the time I've been waiting for. Now, for some reason, why does that keep happening? There we go. This is the perfect time to bring in the one, the only, Brady.
I would say that, be excited.
Here he is. Oh, is he there? There he is. Hello, Brad.
Good day, good day, good day.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. How you doing,
How
mate?
are you doing,
Oh, his internet's playing up though, isn't it? Oh, of course it is. Now
baby? How's everybody?
his internet's being a nightmare.
I'm
Of
back,
course it is.
and I'm browner. Is that my signal?
I think so, mate. Yeah, sadly.
Hey,
How you doing?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I was a little tired earlier on, but I'm not so bad now. But I think I'll sleep well tonight.
Yeah. Oh, good, good, good. Big up to
I'm good. I'm
AFC
good.
always
It was a
saying
great holiday. Great holiday.
good. Hope your wife enjoyed it as well.
Oh yeah, she did. She did. She loved it.
Excellent. Um, exactly, Bobby. I would have
Oh
accepted fee in
yes.
January, then triggered Frimpong clause. I don't know if it's possible to still get fee actually because it expires in July, not in June. When, yeah, there's a slight chance that Real Madrid might pay a small fee just to get him a little bit earlier, ready for the World Cup, the Club World Cup. So that they might try and do that. We'll wait and see. I would rest everyone tomorrow. I would play players like Neto, Tierney, Sinchenko, Jorginho, Sterling. I do expect 4 of those. I don't expect to see Neto, I'll be honest. We were all matching with St. Carl tops, and I've always their favourite. They enjoyed me tricking both of them with the football, pretending to let them have it. For the remainder of Arsenal matches, more fire is needed from the boys to clinch a trophy. Definitely agree there. Brenny K, big up, bro. Say AFC always. Brenny back again. I hope Brenny knows I dreamt Odegaard lifted the Champions League. Bobby, oh, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.
AFC.
Um,
How you doing?
I've seen Karos have better connections. Yeah, Brenny, you can tell when Brenny's back because his internet's awful.
You know, yeah,
James just
and it's
says
always when the weather's nice.
it's
It's
mad,
always
isn't
when the
it?
weather's
It's
when
so
weather's
mad.
nice. It's
It's
crazy.
absolutely
I,
mental.
I really don't get it because I'm. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Right. Anyway, let's talk about the injury list. So we're going to start with Brentford's first. The Silvers out. Well, most of these are out till late April. So the Silva, Gomez, Hickey, Tiago, are all out till late April. Carvalho is out till mid-May. Now Arsenal, Calafiori is out till late April. He is back in training, but just nowhere near ready yet. Tomiyasu season, Jesus season, Havertz season. I don't know where this Havertz could be back for the end of the season. Monarchies come from because I've still been told it's
yeah,
July.
I
I
don't. I saw that.
I honestly don't know. We better not be rushing him back. That's all I will say, because
No.
from a prediction of July. Now, bear in mind, I got Saka spot on. I told you he'd be back in April. Havertz not back until July. I don't expect him to be back by the end of May. That is mad. So obviously, if that changes, I'll let people know. But currently, I'm still sticking with July. Saka and Rice are both doubts, but I'll be honest, I don't think they'll be playing from the start anyway, just because what's the point? Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's take that off. Let's bring up my 5 to watch for Brentford. Probably no huge shocks to this, because when it comes to Brentford, I've always got my favourites. Now, if Aaron Hickey was fit, he'd be in there, but he's not. But other than that, there's just workhorses. I love all of them. I love every single Brentford player personally. They are the type of characters that I just adore. They're like the before Wenger era type Arsenal players. They play for the shirt and they work their little socks off. Yeah. Now, anytime we left Highbury, as long as all the players did that, even if we lost, we were happy because the players did as much as they possibly could. And, at the back of the 90s, 80s, we weren't the best team all the time. We knew this. We were never like, oh, no, we're going to win every single... We're not. We weren't like that because we knew that we weren't the best team. But as long as they put the effort in, and that's what it's like supporting any team, League Two, League One, where you're never really winning or get promoted. You're just mid-table team. As long as your team makes the effort, then you're happy. And that's Brentford. They're never really going to be challenging for the title. As long as they're not fighting for relegation, the Brentford fans will be happy. And these are the type of players that I love. So Norgard, love him. Damsgaard, love him. Sade, hit and miss sometimes, if I'm honest about Sade. But he looks like he's a talent.
He'll get better.
Oh, yeah, 100% he'll get better, especially under Thomas Frank. As long as Thomas Frank's there, he'll get better because that guy is incredible. Wissa, obviously, we all know how good he is. Again, very underrated. No one really knew him before he went to Brentford. And Bremo. Now, Bremo, I do kind of expect to leave in the summer, if I'm honest. Yeah. I expect him to move on. I know you would. Yeah, I know a lot of people would as well, to be fair. He is very good. I like him a lot. And not a lot of money either, to be fair. The battles. Thomas Partey against Norgard. Their stats pretty much similar, apart from passing, to be fair. But that shows how good Norgard is. We've all said Thomas Partey's had one of his best seasons, which he has. And Norgard's stats are pretty much up there. Raya and Flecken. Now, I have to be honest, I'm not the greatest fan of Flecken, if I'm honest. I have to be honest, I've seen him before he came to Brentford. Yeah, he can have his really good games, and he can also have really bad games. So, yeah, that's Flecken. Top goal scorers. Bremo for Brentford, 16 goals in 31 appearances. Unfortunately, it's still Martinelli at the moment, our top goal scorer, because obviously Havertz is out. But Martinelli has got 6 in 26. Assists, obviously Saka's back, so obviously we can put him as the top assist maker now. So he's got 10 in 18. Damsgaard has also got 10 in 31, so not too shabby, personally. Let's see what people are saying before we move on to the chosen lineups, because Brenny doesn't know this, because he's been on holiday. But the challenges have changed now. We don't just do one now, we do 2. So
really?
Every show now is the normal challenge and then a retro challenge. And yes, I've managed to choose one for Brentford, even though we haven't played for very many years. I have chosen one.
What, 1957, is it?
No, you won't like me for it. That's for certain. Right, let's have a look.
Yeah. You are harsh with the challenges.
Mate, you were away for the best one, the Real Madrid one, and you're back. You're back for the second leg.
I was away for 3 games.
I know, but you've missed
Fulham,
because
Fulham,
the
and
Everton
Real
one was a
Madrid.
good one. The Everton was it the Everton one I did? Yeah, I did an Everton one. I did a Fulham one. But the Real Madrid was beautiful.
What was the one you did with Everton? Yeah.
That
Real
we
Madrid,
had. Were you
was
here
that
for the
the
Everton
Real
one?
Madrid would have been 2006, right? At home. The
Yes.
0-0.
Yes, with
No.
Ronaldo,
No,
Real, and Guti and Beckham. It was sublime. It was sublime. Obviously, the second leg is going to be done on
and
Tuesday
they still
night.
haven't scored. Yeah.
I know, and they didn't score once
And they still
against
haven't
us in
scored
2 games.
yet against
It's
us.
mad,
It's
isn't
crazy.
it? It's mad.
3 games now.
I know, it's mad. Havertz isn't back in training. He's in the gym, so that's not training. He's working on his fitness. What they have also not said, Jesus is also back in the gym, which is also a positive because Jesus is meant to be out to the end of the year, but Jesus is also. So I currently, as far as I'm concerned, it's going well, but I don't think it's ahead of schedule. Personally, big up to Gary saying hello. Tell me say yeah. So did Jesus. Jesus has released pretty much the same video that he's back in the gym. So yeah, big games in League Two tomorrow. Acton, who are 22nd, just above relegation, play Inform Tranmere above, and we are away to Morecambe. Oh, it could be decided tomorrow then, pretty much.
Oh wow! Wow.
I honestly think we should play the under 18s just to make Carragher and Keane mad. We've also got to respect the fact that fans pay a lot of money to go and watch Arsenal play football. So kind of agree, kind of I don't, if I'm honest. I don't mind playing some of them, but I don't want to play the whole team because, yeah, we pay top dollar to go and watch Arsenal play. Although injuries are a part of the game, but it was pretty hard on us nevertheless. It's never too late. We need 4 to 5 remaining games which are winnable apart from it's going to be really tight until the end, I'll be honest. Jesus Christ, Tem. Almunia, Segan, Squillaci, Denilson and Shamak. Jeez. See, Shamak wasn't never a bad player, he's just a bad player for us. He was rather decent in France, to be fair. It just doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately. People need to give me a saying Trent would go and the other 2 would stay back. I was the one who said Hamilton Terrari too. Yeah, I know. You were spot on, mate, with all of it. Arteta should decipher tactics to beat low block teams in the remaining matches. I think what you'll see next season is the way that we're going to play and the types of players that we're bringing in, that will hopefully defeat the low block. You'll understand when you see the players. It does make sense. I do agree that he does need to change his tactics sometimes, but I think next season we'll have the players that will defeat a low block, if that makes sense. You'll see it by the end of the summer window. You'll understand what I'm on about. Wemo to Newcastle, in my opinion, Murphy only player they need to upgrade on, then strengthen the bench at Newcastle. Yeah, exactly. Glad that the legend that is Brenny is back safely among us. Hope you had a great time, Bren. Retro challenge overrated.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Oh, Chris, I've managed to find a game that's a little bit before that, and our team was shockingly shit. So yeah, it's going to be great fun. No need to set. Yes, I am quite happy about this. Bahrain is at 4:00 on Sunday. So nice normal time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The qualifying's a bit of a pain in the butt because obviously Arsenal kick off at R5, but hopefully, Chris, you'll be able to keep you updated on who's going through. But yes, let's go into chosen lineups now. And Brenny, you're going to have to get back and get into your form and start rating them because there are some horrendous ones tonight. Okay, we're going to start with the first team. So that is Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Jorginho, Sinchenko, Waneri, Martinelli, Sterling, and Trossard. What are we giving that as a rating, Bren?
Um, 7. I like Zinchenko in that number 8.
Yep.
I know he could do a job in the 10, and yeah, I'll give it a 7.
Good. Sorry, I needed a swig of water. It is extremely warm up here today. Next team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Fudging Heck, Lewis Skelly,
Cheers.
Rice, Odegaard, Waneri, Martinelli, Trossard. And by Fudging Heck, I do mean Sinchenko at left back. But
Yeah, me too. Mm.
what are we giving that one, mate?
Ooh, 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 dear. That'd have to be a 6.
Still
We
think that's
can't have
far too kind.
Zinchenko. Right? That's a Bobby Autofill. That's an autofill. That is.
God, yeah, big time. Next team is Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Lewis Skelly, Sinchenko, Waneri, Sterling, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Ideal for a game away from home, but yeah, it's all right. Zinchenko's in midfield. I'm happy with that. Lewis Skelly, we know can play there.
Well, that is his position,
So,
to be fair to him.
yeah. Well, yeah,
he,
exactly. I
he
mean,
is actually a DM.
just before I rate this, how has Sterling been while I've been away? Because like I said, I've only seen highlights.
I wouldn't bother looking at highlights for Sterling, mate.
Nothing, not even during the live games.
No. There
Oh
was
wow,
obviously the assist he got for
Trossard.
Trossard's goal was good,
Mm,
but
yeah.
that's about all he's done.
Oh my god.
Obviously, he was suspended against Real Madrid anyway, so he couldn't have played in that
Yeah.
game. But yeah, he ain't missed much, mate. We're waiting for the end of the season so he can go back to Chelsea. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's a shame. It's a shame because
Yeah.
I'm not hating on the kid because not kid but man. But yeah, it just hasn't worked out. Just as simple as that.
7.
7. Okay.
See,
Next team: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Jorginho, Lewis Skelly, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard, and Butler Odeji.
hey, Nathan. I don't think we'll be seeing him. I
Oh
think
no!
we'll only,
Yeah.
we'll see him. We'll see him for Champions League. In the Champions League on the Champions League bench, but we won't see him for the night in the 9 subs in the Premier League, in my opinion, for this
No.
season. It is a shame because I still feel that he should have been given a chance. And
Yep.
me and you both agree that if we had everyone fit, we wouldn't be calling for Nathan to
No.
start.
No. It's
That's
because
yeah,
of the situation that we're in. We
yeah,
don't have a striker. Yes,
yeah,
Marino's done, well, but he
mm,
doesn't play like a striker.
yeah.
Nathan is a striker, so play the kid. Simple as that.
Exactly.
It's not the
Exactly.
thing is, it's not like he's having such a bad time at Premier League 2. He's not.
Yeah,
He's doing amazing things. The
yeah,
ratings about him is
mm,
off the charts.
mm,
Norwich are considering making a bid for him for the end of the season because obviously he's a
mm,
free agent at the end of the season. So
yeah,
he could be going to Norwich, and that speaks volumes as well because Jack knows him very well.
yeah,
So yeah, obviously it's
yeah.
just Mikel. It's just obviously a Mikel thing.
And
That's fine.
that's why you get some. I'm so used to Akpos saying this now. Arteta's Avengers. It's like
Yeah.
it's like when when it's like when you've got those that they're so fixated on the manager, and it's like
Yeah.
if he feels he doesn't want to play him, it's like
Yeah.
those fans can still say, "Well, hold on a minute, I love what Arteta's doing at the moment, but I think he should give our young guy a chance because." But you don't get that. It's like, hey, what Arteta says is what
Oh, yeah.
goes and done. So I could be an
Yeah.
Arteta fan, and I would still say to play Nathan. But this team, I am going to rate it. I'm going to go with 7.
No, it's fair enough. The funny thing is, like, people have a pop at me because we won 7-1 against PSV. I was still critical because there was
Yeah,
stuff to be
yeah.
critical. It's not like I just
Of course it
create
was.
stuff to be critical about. It's because there's
Exactly.
still things I'm not happy with. The Real Madrid
Yes.
game, I was still
Yeah.
critical about it because there was still things I wasn't happy about. I want
And I
perfection.
get
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah. No. Listen, how many times we spoke about this? Because I'm the same, and also, what you don't want to see, even though there was positives and
Yeah.
negatives, you don't want to see that in the next fixture
No, I don't.
because I
No,
don't.
the fact is we lost all our duels against Real Madrid,
Mm.
right? And if that happens at the Bernabeu, and they take their chances because they did have good chances. Let's be
Yeah.
honest, we are never gonna see 12 shots, 11 on target again
Mm.
this season
No.
from Arsenal. That is
No.
what
No.
happened Tuesday night. We're never
Yeah.
going to see that again this season. Let's be honest,
No.
that was a freak show. It was
Yeah.
brilliant, absolutely loved it, but it was a
Yeah.
freak show. Very much like the PSV game. That was Benny Hill of defending. It was horrendous by
Yeah.
PSV. They've all said it.
Mm.
They all know, and they were much better when they played in the second leg. Um,
Yeah.
and I expect a really tough game on Wednesday night. And
It will be.
yes, it's great to be 3-0 up, but this is
Mm.
still Real Madrid. If it was Accrington Stanley, I'd be like, yeah, we're through. We're done. Job done.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Real Madrid. I don't care if they're not the best Real Madrid we've ever seen in our lifetimes. They're still quality
But they're
players.
still capable of scoring 3 goals in 10 minutes.
100% they are.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's great to enjoy the 3-0. Of
Mm.
course I'm going to enjoy it. I
Yeah.
did enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping my feet firmly on the ground
Mhm.
until Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I will be doing
Yeah.
the watch long, and the reason I'm doing a watch long on Wednesdays because normally when I do a watch long, the games are boring, nothing really happens. So hopefully I close out the competition and we move into the next round.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
theory, because nothing really entertaining when I watch them. But yeah, it's all well and good being all positive, but at the end of the day, for some people, look, football can be like a casual hobby. For some people,
Yeah.
it's their life. It's literally you live and breathe your club,
Mhm.
and that's how I do. It's part of my family. It's part
That's
of
right.
me, and I will be critical about anything. And it's all well and good saying, "Oh yeah, it's brilliant against." But did you watch last weekend's game against who did we play last weekend?
Everton.
Everton. That was a shit show.
Mm.
Yes, that shouldn't have been a penalty, but we were crap
Mm.
the whole
Yeah.
game. And I
Yeah.
haven't forgotten that. I haven't
Yeah.
forgotten that fact.
Mm.
It's all well and good saying, "Oh yeah, but we drew because there was a poor decision." Yeah, but we also drew because
Oh,
we
I hate
played
that.
crap. We
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
played crap.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
why we didn't win. It's
Yeah.
all loads of teams have had bad decisions and they concede one goal, but they still win 4-1. Do
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And Martin
Exactly.
Odegaard has been missing for so long now. It's that, like I gave him a rating oh no, it was Nick that rated him actually, but I agreed with him. He gave him 6 for Odegaard
On Wednesday.
for Tuesday's
Sorry,
game.
Tuesday. Sorry,
Yeah,
Tuesday.
he gave him a
Yeah.
6 because honestly, and I totally agree with him. He wasn't there. It did feel like we were playing with 10 men because Odegaard
Mm.
did nothing really. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, nothing for me. Anyway, sorry, we're having a mini rant, people. I do apologise whilst we're doing the close of lineups. As you can tell, me and Brenny haven't spoken for quite a while on stream, which is why we're having a nice little mini rant.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
next we've got 4 more teams. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Jorginho, Rice, Waneri, Butler, Owadeji again, Sterling and Martinelli up front.
Because of current form and Nathan being an unknown quantity, he would be for Brentford. I'm gonna give him a 7. Give the
Yeah,
team
fair
a
enough.
7. Sorry.
Next team: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior. For God's sake.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Jorginho, Lewis Skelly, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard, Butler, Owadeji.
Yeah,
Just,
that's a
just
straight. That's a 6.
thank you.
Oh dear.
The one: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Partey, Sinchenko, Waneri, Butler, Owadeji, Martinelli, and Sterling up front. Now, I quite like this.
So
When I
do
saw,
I.
you know what? Why not give it a chance? Because Sterling
Mm.
has played the number 9 before.
Yeah.
Before Ross, obviously. Why not give it a chance? Because he might do better at it. We don't know because
No,
we haven't seen it. It's
no.
worth a shot, to be fair. But anyway, what
I would
do you
play
make
him at
this one?
number 9. Yeah, that'd be 7. I'll play him at
Yeah,
number 9.
I'd give him a go. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, why haven't we really thought about this? Because he's done it before.
Mm.
He has lost his little bit of flair, which means don't put him on the wing. So then put him as number 9 then,
Yeah.
where he would cause defenders a
Mm.
little bit of an issue. Obviously, we all know he dives a little bit as well. We might give us a free kick here and there. But yeah, why not? Anyway, last one: Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Tierney, Jorginho, Sinchenko, Odegaard, Waneri, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Mm. Oh,
And that's the police trying to find Odegaard, by the way.
yeah, I know.
We haven't seen him for such a long time.
No, it's been a while, isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 7 because you see with Odegaard, we know what he can do, but it's like there's just something in there that's just telling him, no, I just don't want to come out today.
I'm so done with him this season now. It's kind of sad that
Yeah,
I feel that way.
yeah.
But anyway, let's have a look, see what people have been saying. Let's have a look. Raya don't need a rest. He's a goalkeeper, not like he's been running around. No, I agree. Literally no need to change Raya. Literally for me. Neto is similar type of goalkeeper, but a lot older, which is not a good thing when it comes to Neto. We all saw what he did when he made his debut for us. So it's probably not a good idea, personally. But yeah, I like the use of squad players for this, as we need key players fresh for a big effort versus Madrid, says Nick. Big up to Dermot saying good evening to the biggest. I'm not saying this.
Here we go.
Now, enjoy Vinay. That's all I'm going to say to you, Dermot. Enjoy Vinay. I know what he's like, and I'm sure he'll be fantastic for you. Let me go with my team. Neto, White, under 18, right centre back. Okay, I'll add these in. So that I'll choose. Oh, quite. There's 2 of them that I would pick. To be fair, I like Marley Salmon, but he's too young to actually play. He's 15, but he's quality. If we can keep hold of him and have a pathway, that kid is special. So I'd pick Will Sweet personally. Kivior Sinchenko. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tem. You're doing so well. Jorginho. Oh, what the hell is that midfield? Oh my God. Jorginho, Marino, Odegaard, when they're hear me out. I'm not hearing you out. What's he said?
Oh my gosh.
That you know what that's for you, mate. The sirens are for you, Tim, for picking that team. My God. Anyway, Nick has gone with Raya, White, Kivior, Saliba, Tierney, Jorginho, Zinni left 8, loving this. Odegaard, Sterling, Trossard, yeah, loving that. Love that. Love. Some say that is the top
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah.
just saying it could be Poppy. Should I say it's Arteta's instructions?
No, I've been away, so it's not me. I've been away. It's definitely not me.
Well, the boys are adamant, but the fact is you don't shoot. No attempt on goals or even goals. Alternative team: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kivior. This is much better. Sinis, Odegaard, Saka, Marino, Martinez. This team loses 4. I see your reverse psychology here. See, I like the fact that Marino does okay.
Yeah.
He does do okay. I'll big up to him for doing this because this is not his position. But I look forward to next season never having to see him at number 9 again, if I'm honest. And I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've got a show on Sunday, which is my transfer window, and I'll be honest, I've sold Marino very quickly. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I just don't see a point. I just don't see the point of him at the club. I'll be honest. You'll enjoy it because I've even sold Odegaard. I've sold Odegaard in that window as well. I don't care.
Oh God,
I want someone that actually
I would as well.
Yeah, I've just sold it. You know, at the end of the day, you'll see my team on Sunday, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. I've worked very hard on it, and
Need a dynamic number 10.
I've bought 13 players.
Yeah, we're not going to get that amount in the summer, man.
No way. Definitely not. But I've gone full hog on it, mate. I don't care. My team is beautiful. Right. So yeah, big up to Mars. Big up to you, mate. So many goodness in charge. Nelson and experts calling across to get the Iceman. Must have been saying for 4 years. Jonathan David will not be coming to Arsenal, as far as I'm concerned. I think the last team that I heard that was getting him was an Italian club. Tottenham have been linked with him as well. Raya White, Rice at centre back, Kivior, Tierney, Jorginho, Sinchenko, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard, Martinelli. Yep, I can. You know what? I don't mind Declan Rice at centre back, even though I don't really want to see him play, if I'm honest, because he has been sublime. I want to rest him. So, yeah, but I do like that team. Centre back is hard because I wouldn't risk Timber. Saliba needs a rest, limited after that. Is it? What is it? Is it Masters? I honestly don't even know what the golf is. Is it Masters on the moment? I haven't got a clue.
I think it will be. I think it is. I think it's the US Masters.
Oh, okay. Beat Brentford, keep the good times going. Odegaard agenda, here it comes. No, there's no agenda. He's been bad. There's literally no agenda.
Yeah, he has been bad. Moss, you could be, you know what? You could be the biggest fan, his biggest fan planet, and you'd have to admit he's not been at his best, man. Come on. You can still love a person, and come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, 100%. Odegaard will score the winner in the mate, I'd love it if he did. So, yeah, I would definitely make changes versus Brentford with Madrid being more provoked, but some players I've mentioned are well experienced. Still no excuses, 100%. That's Beast going after Nunes for Robin FC. That's good, that one. Big up to Michael. Hi, gents. Welcome back, Brent. I would go Raya, White, Saliba, Kivior, Jorginho. Hang on. Are we missing players here? I think, as Michael noticed, that he's missing a player. There's not enough there, is there?
Yeah, it's 10 players.
Yeah. Michael, I know that we kind of played with 10 against Real Madrid with no Odegaard, but I'd rather start with 11.
Yeah.
Katie left back says Mohammed. I think so, personally. He's come back with a better one. Okay. Raya White, Saliba, Kivior, Katie. Yeah, that makes more sense. Question to you both. Change your manager if he wins your Champions League. I already know that he's got next season, so it's a pointless question for me, Dermot, if I'm honest. I already know he's got next season. I'm not happy with the season. If he wins the Champions League, then yes, I'm happy. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we haven't won it, so I'm still not happy with the season as it is right now. There's things that he's made errors on. There's players that have not performed as well as I would like them to have done. But we've got a very strong summer coming up, and I would expect every single Arsenal fan to be on the same bench here. If he doesn't succeed next season, then we have to have the conversation. It's as simple as that. But yeah. Marino scores winning goal to win champion. Thanks, but you're sold. Yeah. Honestly, if Sinchenko scored the winner, I will still be happy to sell him. But yeah. Hey, Michael, we picked the same team. Great minds and all that. That's not fair, Bobby. Regarding Sunday's show, you have insider knowledge. Right. I'll be honest. Right, I have not used any of that.
That is true.
for my team. This is my team. Okay, this is my team. I don't care who Arsenal want or who Arsenal are buying. I'm doing my team. Okay, that's how I've done it. I've done it as my team. It's mine, all mine. Um, Makes sense. Odegaard needs 60 minutes to play in society. He needs something. Well done, Moscow. You guys think you got problems? Try having our season. I want it back. Don't see you back, Brenny. Kai, look, I can't see Kai being fit for the end of the season. I'll be honest. 100% regarding Arteta.
No,
Same with George Kelly, but
me neither.
finally scored his first goals in win versus you. But if you scored to keep us, but thanks. But off you, yeah, I'm too harsh. If I'll be honest, I am. I don't care. The only thing I care about is Arsenal Football Club, not a specific person. I never do. My club matters more. Anyway, challenge time. Let's do the first one. I do want to. It's not me that's being slow with the videos. It's StreamYard. I press the button and it takes a while for it to kick in. I don't know why it was going on. Anyway, for challenge rules, for people that don't know how to play this, you've got to choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition, no unavailable players, 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Brenny, please remember that because I do remember recently you did make an error.
Yeah, I've got a bit excited. That was a good team as well. That was a really good 11.
Yeah. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. No former players, present squad only. So, Brent, we're going to start with the Brentford players first, I'm guessing.
Yeah, please.
Right, who are we going with?
Well, up top, I would go with not Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Right, do you want him as a striker? Yeah.
Put him as a striker, please.
Okay.
He could play. He could play there as well. Gotta have Wissa there on the left, please.
On the left, yep. Okay. Next player.
Yep. We'll go with Christian Norgard
as the DM.
DM, please.
Okay. Next player.
Who's your next one, fit, isn't he?
Who's that? Sorry.
It's Ben Mee fit.
Yeah, Ben Mee's fit. Ben Mee's fit. Yeah.
Ben Mee's fit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I like him and I like Ethan Pinnock.
Okay, so which one are you going to go with?
I'll go with a more experienced one. I'll go with Ben Mee.
Okay, where do you want to put him? As the left centre back. Okay. And your final player, please.
Final player will be is Rico Henry fit? I think he is.
He wasn't on the injured list.
He was on the injured list. Okay. Maybe it's because it's a Celtic thing, but I'll go with Christopher at right back, please.
Okay.
I liked him at Celtic.
All right, so we'll go through the Arsenal players. So it's obviously Raya in goal. Who are you picking as your left back?
Wow. I mean, Miles Lewis-Skelly's been smashing it there, even though I'm a big Tierney fan. But you know what? We'll go with Miles Lewis-Skelly. Okay. I think after what I saw the other night from him, wow, player.
Yeah, I agree. Saliba is your other centre back, I'm guessing. No offence to Kivior, but
no, yeah, it would be Saliba.
Yeah. Your 2 midfielders.
Okay, yeah, that to be Declan Rice.
Yep.
And Ethan Waneri.
Mary, and I'm guessing Saka on the right.
Yes, please.
Okay. Right. So this is Brady's team. Raya, Aya, Lewis Skelly, me, Saliba, Norgard, Rice, Waneri, Saka, Wissa, and Buemo. I think a max score of 8, I think, when you're doing it with Brentford. Yeah, I think 8's fine. And I'll be honest, obviously I know Aya well enough and SPL as well. Me has always been very good, reliable defender. Yeah, that's an 8. I'll give Brenny an 8 for that. That's very good. You are up against 2 people tonight, as always. Now we'll start with. I'm going to start with Lee actually. So Lee's gone with Raya, White, Collins, Saliba, Lewis, Skelly, Norgard, Rice, Damsgaard, Saka, Wissa, and Buemo. Yeah, I can't not give that an 8 as well. So Lee gets an 8. That's a very good team. Mehmet has gone slightly different. Raya Coyote, the very young, talented player that they got
Oh, okay.
from Italy. Very,
Yeah.
very good player. I expect high things from him. Saliba, Collins, Timber, Party, Rice, Damsgaard, Saka, Lewis Potter. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, but he plays left back. If you actually remember what he played in the Championship, it was actually left wing. Very, very good left winger as well. So I have no issues with that. And Bremo. So I'll be honest, that's another 8 because that's a very good team. So no one really wins, just everyone does very well. So big up to everybody. Right, let's see what people have been picking. Chris has gone with Raya, Timber, Saliba, Pinnock, Henry, Party, Rice, Damsgaard, Saka, and Bremo. Wissa, yep. 8 all day long. Well done. We can't get any worse, but I'm worried that your guys will keep up a major leap in the summer and the gap will get bigger. We need major improvement and a manager who can adapt to games. Can't wait to our North London podcast next season. I bet you both now, if Arsenal win the league next season, I will wear a. Right, someone please clip this and save it. Okay? If Tony watches this back whilst we're speaking, please clip this and we'll make sure that we use this against Dermot next season because I'm actually confident that we could actually win next season. I'm that confident at the moment. So yeah, please click this and we'll use this against Dermot later. I think probably for the challenge like the retro challenge, we need fit squads on screen. I can never remember who is fit for the opposition.
Yeah, same here. Same here, geeks.
I'll be honest, it's going to be rather tricky if I did all that because some squads have got like 30 odd players. If I did Chelsea, I'd literally need about 6 slides for the whole squad. They've got like 1 million players. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, though. I'll bear that in mind and I'll see what I can do next time. But that is a very good shout. But yeah, it's going to just be really tricky to try and get it on one screen. But I'll see what I can do, geeks. I do appreciate that. Actually, to be honest, that is quite a good point. Pinnock, Brentford, best centre back in Chris' opinion. Nick likes that.
Cheers, man.
In my challenge team, fair enough. Thank you ever so much, Chris. Thank you. Okay, right. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be much more fun. I say, whilst I go ha 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 ha. But here we go. Okay, so for people, this is the retro challenge, so it's slightly different from the normal challenge. So you've still got to choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected. So there will be a squad list that comes up. You can pick anybody from it. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition still has to be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team in the present day. So it's still Arsenal's formation as we just used a moment ago. Now, are we ready? I used the League Cup third round game in 2018 because I felt like being evil. Because our team was shockingly bad.
I knew it was.
So Unai Emery was our manager. Dean Smith was the manager of Brentford. It was the following month that Thomas Frank came in before anyone comes back and go, "Oh, Thomas Frank was the manager." No, that was next
Yeah.
month.
Mm.
Dean left in October, and Thomas Frank came in straight away because he was actually assistant to Dean now in this game. So here we go. Brentford team was Daniels, Odabejo, Jean-Vier, Konza. To be fair, some of the Brentford players are actually pretty good. Konza, Barbe, Sawyers, Mokotcho, Yanaris, who is obviously ex-Arsenal,
Nico. Yep.
Judge, Ollie Watkins, Sergio Canos. You had Bentley, McLeod, Metham, very good defender to be fair.
Yeah,
Horrible
it was.
man
Yeah.
that is known as Mope. McCochran,
Mm.
Ben Rama, Dalsgaard for Arsenal. I was like challenging my inner Temi, I think, for this one. Leno, Lichtsteiner, Mustafi, Holding, Monreal, El Neri, Quendouzi, Mkhitaryan, Smith Rowe, Iwobi, Welbeck. On the bench was Bellerin, Ramsey, Lacazette, Torreira, Martinez, Kolasinac, and Eddie Nketiah. Right, come on, Bren. Who are we starting with?
I like Guendouzi.
So do I. Look, to be fair, you can get some good teams out of this. It's just horrendous having to remind ourselves that Lichtsteiner played for us.
Mm. You know.
Right, who's your first pick, mate?
Right. We'll go. Oh, let's go. I'm going Brentford first, anyhow. So, yeah, I was a big fan, and I'm sure he played. I'm sure he played for North Greenfield United back in the day. Chris Metham.
Yep. Centre back, yep.
Yep.
Okay, next player.
Uh, um, I'll go with um, Nico Yanaris. Always liked him as a player.
Right, where do you want to put him? Because obviously he's quite versatile. So where would you want to put him?
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Could put him in attacking midfielder.
Okay.
Number eight. Number eight.
Next one.
Okay. Go Ollie Watkins on the left.
Ollie Watkins on the left. Next one.
Hmm. Go Odibajo right back.
Okay. And your final Brentford player, please.
Final Brentford player. Oh boy. Uh, um, Go with Conte at centre half, please. Centre
Okay.
back.
Okay, so now you've got to choose between Leno and Martinez in goal.
Oh, we've got Martinez. Yeah, it's got to be Martinez.
Okay, cool. I'm going
He
to
was a good
guess
goal.
it's Mon. I'm guessing it's Monreal at left back.
Oh, definitely quality. He
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
DM. Who are you going to choose as your DM?
Nah, there's only one player I can think of. It's got to be Lucas Torreira. I was a big fan of his.
Okay. Your other midfielder.
Uh, well, Smith Rowe was still raw at the time. I would go Gwendouzi. I'm a big fan of his as well. I liked him.
Guendouzi. Right winger.
Yeah. Right winger. Well, Danny Welbeck can play on the.
You're going to go with
Sorry
Danny
about that.
Welbeck?
Did you hear him, Danny Welbeck, mate?
No, I heard it
Yes,
now. That's
please.
fine. Okay. So your striker will
Okay,
be
nice.
Lacazette, I'm
It's
guessing?
got to be Lacazette.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, so this is Brenny's Brentford Arsenal Retro. Martinez, Odebajo, Monreal, Metham, Konza, Torreira, Yanares, Guendouzi, Welbeck, Watkins, and Laka. And I did think about this, and I think the top score you can get is a 7, because Arsenal's team was pretty shockingly
Mm,
poop. And Brentford team was good, but none of them were like top notch at the time. So I
mm,
think 7 was a fair
mm.
deal. And I've be honest, that's not bad. I'm going to give it a 7 personally because I thought that's quite good. Canaris is actually a better player than a lot of people actually know. Not a lot of people know him, to be fair. Right, let's see what everyone else has been saying first before we go into who else has done their teams. Mohamed's choosing Leno in goal. Geeks is choosing Leno, Odebajo. Konza, Holding, Monreal, Torreira, Benrahma, Yanares, Smith Rowe, Watkins, Welbeck. That's a good team, to be fair. That's definitely a 7. Chris is doing Martinez. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're getting an auto fail for that, Chris. I'll be honest. No, hell no. No, 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 no. No, just no. Lichtsteiner was awful. Before he came to Arsenal and earlier in his career, he was a good right back, but not with us at all. Torreira, Ramsey, Benrahma as the 10, Canos as the right wing, Welbeck, striker, Watkins. Oh, like that. That's good. Yes, we've got an Asia tour this summer, so that would be very good. Arsenal players put themselves in my line at Lichtsteiner before Arsenal was good fullback. Yeah, before Arsenal, exactly. Unfortunately, how they play for Arsenal has affected my judgment on him. So that's why he's an auto foul now. Torreira I liked. Yeah, Torreira was a fantastic player. Ramsey, Goodwin, fit. Monreal, underrated, 100%. And Welbeck does what he does. Exactly. Why are we playing Spurs in Hong Kong? Mainly because they've got a massive Asian following themselves. So it's beneficial for them, but more beneficial for us because it will improve our commercial value. So yeah, I really like Torreira. Had he joined Arteta's dressing, he may have settled. Possible. I watched Brentford in EFL with Konza, Metham, Benrahma, Watkins. I know Canos, who used to play. Yeah, Canos was also a very good player. So before, I can't believe how good Brentford were, actually, if you think about how good they were in the Championship. Both Iwobi and Welbeck doing well. Pleased for them. So am I. Right, let's see what Brenny's up against before we do the predictions. Right, we're going to start with Lee for this one. So he's gone with Leno, Yanares at right back, which he did also do. Metham, Konza, Monreal, Sawyers, Ramsey, Smith Rowe, Mkhitaryan, Iwobi, and Watkins. Don't have a major problem with this, apart from Sawyers played for West Brom and being from Wolves. I'm going to have to downscore that to a 6. Simple as that. Mehmet, he's gone with Leno, Bellerin, Metham, Konza, Barbet, Torreira, Ramsey, Benrahma, Mkhitaryan, Watkins, and Lacazette. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 7. That's a good one, to be fair. I quite like Barbet. Again, another player that probably not a lot of people know about, but he was actually a very good, comfortable left back, if I'm honest. So well done, everyone. That is that. Brenny, predictions, mate. You have muted yourself, just so you know, Bren. There we go.
Yeah. I would say tomorrow, because they'll be thinking about the second. I'll say 2-1 tomorrow.
Yeah,
2-1
moment as well. Chris has gone with 1-1. Mohammed's gone for a 3-1. Oh, I think it's because we're at home. I'm more confident that we'll get something. If it was away, I probably wouldn't be that confident, to be fair, because the GT is not a good place to go. It's only a small stadium, but the actual ambience of it is mental.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been there. It's a lovely stadium.
Yeah, the way that the architect has designed that stadium to make it sound double the size that it actually is, it's very clever.
Yeah.
I'm. Do you know what, Brent? I'm going to go with yours. I like yours. 2-1. Yeah. Ain't going to be a nice day, and I'm not going to enjoy the game, but 2-1. That'll do. Temmy's gone for. Now we all know why Temmy does it. We know why Temmy does what Temmy does. We'll let him keep carry on doing it, because it does actually work sometimes. If someone does win, then Arsenal, but just feel eyes on the second leg. I'll be honest. Yes, 3-0 is great to have. Exactly, it's great. But if there's any team that can score 4 against us, it is Real Madrid. I don't think any other team in the competition could, personally. Barcelona are going to be a problem, but I don't think that they necessarily could score 4 against us. But Real Madrid, if Finney plays well and Mbappe plays well, and they just all click that night, we're doomed. Personally, that's just my feeling. But we'll wait and see.
Yeah, there's still quality players, regardless of.
100%, 100%, mate. Of course it is. Liverpool 4, Barcelona. Yeah, the comebacks do happen. We all know this. They can do it, and this is Real Madrid. It's not like it's Basel or Young Boys or anything like that. It's a quality team. But anyway, before we find out where you can find Brenny, I need to remind you that this show is coming on Sunday. So that show will be out on Sunday. I will be doing it about 7 o'clock to give me time to watch the Grand Prix and just do what I need to do before the show. But the what I've done with the transfer window is mental, but I've done it in my style. So it's going to be interesting. Also, a bit educational for some people as well, because there's some players that probably no one's ever heard of, but obviously I'm aware of a lot more players than some people. So yeah, it's going to be interesting and educational as well. And some people will get upset. I guarantee I'm going to upset 99.9% of the Arsenal fan base. But that's just me. I particularly don't care. Bobby evidence is from the FA. Less said about that, the better. That is exactly why I put there's no payoffs in the actual intro. I love that. I did mine for Liverpool. Mate, have you done yours? Is it on YouTube? Please do check out Chris, by the way, because he does Grand Prix. He does. Trying to think. For some reason, I was trying to say backgammon. I don't know why I'm saying backgammon. Darts. Why am I saying backgammon? No idea. Liverpool content, Carlisle content, other football content. I guarantee Chris does not do backgammon. I don't know why that was in my head. Lewis Hamilton to win Grand Prix this weekend, says Mohammed. Wow. I'll be honest, I haven't got a clue.
Yes,
and that's what I like. That's what I like about this season. I haven't got a clue. And I like that. I like that, to be honest. I'm selling South American Diaz and Nunez. I'm sorry, but that's really quite funny to me, to you. That's actually quite funny. Oh god, Joshua could get sold to EA Sports. All he cares about. Oh, just tell me about it. Right, Brenny, thank you for coming back, mate. It's been a pleasure having you back on. Where can they find you?
It's been great to be back on. Everybody, as always, thank you for your support. It's been great being back on with Bobby, and you can find me on X, of course, and you can find me on Instagram and Threads. Thank you very much, as always.
Thank you, mate. But yeah, you'll see me a lot this weekend because obviously I've got the watch along tomorrow. Then I'll be doing the match reaction fairly soon after. Depends on how the game goes. If it was like the Everton game, I'll just literally just do the reaction so I can just enjoy the rest of my evening, to be fair, which is what I did last week because I hated it that much. I just went live straight away because I didn't want to do any slides for it. I just couldn't be bothered. That's how I feel sometimes. You'll see me on Sunday with obviously the hard truth. Next week will be another return of one of our hosts. He will be back Tuesday, hopefully. I have arranged it. He should be back next Tuesday. So hopefully we'll be joined by another old host we haven't seen for a while. So yeah, that'll be nice. For the Real Madrid preview, then I will be doing the watch along next Wednesday because it's half term. I'm going to do the second leg watch along. And then obviously the match reaction will be the following day, and yeah, it's same again next weekend. So it's going to be a lot of shows coming up over the next week or so. So do watch out. I'm literally going to do everything at this. I know I keep saying that you do all sorts that I tiddlywinks now backgammon. I don't know where that one came from. Literally no idea. But guys, I'll speak to you later. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.